Florida State take that L to an interim head coach. Stanford ain't even got no real head coach. They got an interim head coach. Guy that wasn't even expecting the job until over the summer, and it's in his hands right now. He ain't even going to be the guy unless they take the interim tag off for him. Florida State is in the hole. It's over. They are 0-4 right now in conference play. And if you count last season, yo, they have lost 9 straight conference games. They trash. Trash. Mac, this over. Charlie, it's over. His time is up. Get your hat, your coat, and walk on out the door. Now, he walking out with 60 mil. Listen. They got to give him 60 mil. 60 mil to walk out? Listen, y'all, I got a theory. If you're a young head coach in your 40s, I think you wait to take a big boy job until, man, you about 55. So then you only have a 10-year span to work, or 15 if you want to take it to 70. So 55 to 65, 55 to 70. Because, yo, you get out here early and you go get one of these big boy powerhouse schools that has a lot of history behind them and the fan base think they supposed to win immediately, yeah, they gonna get you up out of there. Now, see, the reason he went fired last year, and really actually a year and a couple games in, because his record was no better than Willie Taggart's at that same juncture. Matter of fact, he had lost more games. Yo, Mike Norvell young, y'all. What, his birthday was just the other day. Well, earlier this week, the man just turned 44 and finna be up out of there. That's why I'm telling y'all, if you're a head coach and you in them 40s, man, stay at you an underdog school and just dominate. Then maybe take just a little step up and then dominate. And then by the time you about 50 to 55, then jump out there, y'all. Woo! Mike Norvell, I don't think he gonna make it past the night. Somebody coming up with 60 mil. Somebody coming up with 60 mil. Talk, this a lot of money. It's a billionaire saying, well, we tried to give him a try. He went way over there, took himself to California and lost. What time is it now? 2 o'clock over here. We had to watch that hot mess. Get the money ready. Get the money. Y'all got the money ready? Fire him on the spot. Do him like they did Lane Kiffin. Don't even let him get back on the plane. Fire that joker. Fire the whole staff. Fire everybody involved. Y'all, it's sad, but it's true. They finna get rid of this boy. And listen, he balled out at Memphis. My business partner, Mike Figure, listen, he should have went to Alabama. Alabama tried to give it to him. He should have dealt. He should have got up out of Dodge. Ooh, man. I don't want this for Mike Norvell. I met him, I think when he first got the job in Lakeland. He came to Lakeland. Yeah. Man, I forgot who else. Yeah, when you go to moving people that was around, yeah, it just 60 mil though. He got 60 mil. See, he did 4 years at Memphis. He was 8 wins, 10 wins, 8 wins, 12 wins. They should have saw right there, we gonna have to pump the brakes on you. At Florida State, 3-6, 5-7. Then he won 10-3, and then 13, then it went back downhill. Listen, That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. I don't know how it go 3, 5, 10, 13, then 2, 3. This it. This it. I don't think he gonna make it up out of that. This is it. Feel bad for him though. Last year, he won 1 conference game. So right now, he on a 9-game losing streak. Dog, Mike. Good dude, but you gone, bro. Now, where does he go from here? Does he take his 60 mil? Because he only, about to be 44? Yeah, I think 44. Where do you go from here? Take your 60 mil and chill and relax? Or do you go coach up under Kirby Smart? Do you go coach up under the Alabama coach? Who do you go coach up under to rehab your name? You got to go out and go be an offensive coordinator somewhere. Does he call Willie Simmons and go down there to FIU? That's it. That's it, y'all. Now, honestly, when they got rid of Willie Simmons, when they got rid of Willie Simmons, y'all, at the juncture, because they got rid of Willie Simmons one football season and a couple games. When they looked at his record versus Willie Taggart, not Willie Simmons, my bad, not Willie Simmons. Willie Simmons balling. He at FIU. He was at FAM. Now he went to Duke, then at FIU. But Willie Taggart, hey, Tim, hey, good, what's good? Hey, yes, Willie Taggart. The Willis be throwing me out, but Willie Simmons down there at FIU holding down. He could get a job with Willie Simmons, but Willie Taggart and Mike Norvell at the same amount of games, Willie Taggart won 1 more game than Mike Norvell. But they couldn't let him go back to back. They couldn't let him go back to back. Because it was 2 coaches you're going to get rid of. Who do they hire now? I got some coaches for you now. Hey, we going to talk now. I got some coaches for you. Mac, Charlie, it's real. He up out of there, y'all. It ain't no holding that back. You lost to an interim head coach, you out of there. 1949. Yeah, he out, Matt. Ken Folk. I thought he was injured for the year, but I might be wrong. Nice girl. Riding the cold. Hey, y'all up late. Tell you what's happening. Caught. Hey, y'all up late. Hey, yeah, I had to come catch it. 1922, you say it's time for a change with a lot of these coaches. Some are just not, they not. Jay Walker, yeah, I had to come through, man. Matt, you say time to cook them. Well, he ain't got to cook no burgers. He got 60 meals. He chilling. Tim, you say, boy, you're like, yeah. You just watched that garbage game Florida State just played, and they still could have. Me and my business partner looking at it. He say, bro, they might come back. I say, no, I'm getting my show ready. That boy up out of there. Get my show ready. Charlie, you say his birthday gift gonna be about 60 mil or 58 and some change, somewhere like that. Kevin, you say I'm up. Was about to go to, hey. They about to get that grub. Hey, you say Norvell has to go. Yeah, he pretty much done. Mac, it's happening. We can't run from this. See, when it was Willie Taggart, they pushed him out in a year and some change. We gave Mac Norvell, call him Mac Norvell. We gave Mike Norvell extra time. It's a wrap. Hey, good. Yeah, hey. Man, it's a must, ain't it? Bye, you say Florida State had, listen, they had everybody fooled. And Alabama, I was like, boy, Alabama coach trash. Alabama say, We just getting started. Florida State trash. They caught us slipping. We should have bust them up. Don't touch two. Yeah, hey. Y'all know these 10:30 games with these West Coast teams. We don't like them, but it is what it is. We get what y'all want to call this, brunch? Brunch right now? Waffle House food? Y24, you say that 5-hour plane ride. Woo-wee. Listen. Man. I don't even know how you get from almost or should have been playing in the national championship to this point. That's a fall that got to be studied. Now, I still back to Willie Taggart. I told my business partner, if he would have stayed at South Florida one more year instead of going to Oregon, he could have went straight to Florida State fresh out of South Florida balling. But he really could have evaluated Florida State. But Mike Norvell could have really evaluated Florida State and said, nah, I know that's 2020 hindsight, but I'm saying, look, boy, it's real. Jay Walker, hey, boy. Matt, you say everybody need that? Yeah, hey, got to. HD, you said Buckhead, Georgia in the house, not Atlanta neighborhood. I'm near Madison. Hey, every time I think of Madison, I'm thinking of Madison County. Cam, that's in Florida. You say the only way Coach Prime leaves CU is Rick George retires or leaves. Well, I don't know what to make Coach Prime leave. You know me and my business partner, we be having our talks, and I tell him, hey, this person won't do this, this, and this. And he'll tell me, hey, I don't put that past nobody. So, I don't know who will do what. We gonna let when the dust settle, and everybody like get the dust out their eyes, like who got the job? Put it like this. I think Lane Kiffin sitting like a king right now. I think Lane Kiffin sitting like a king. He's saying, hey, I can get the Florida job off Florida State. Lane Kiffin, man, Lane Kiffin agent, Jimmy Sexton, man, his phone finna be off the chain. Hey, get Lane. Can we, hey, hold on. He gonna come back on the phone, hey, he gonna call the different AD names. He gonna call Florida State AD name to the Gators. Gonna call the Gators AD to Florida State. Hey, yeah, that's old boy. He trying to get Lane. Yeah, that's old boy. He trying to get Lane. Lane Kiffin money. Listen, if Lane Kiffin don't want to leave Ole Miss, this man might set the record for money. He gonna set the record because both schools know Lane Kiffin used to coach at FAU. Both schools know that Lane Kiffin been balling at Ole Miss. They know he can't get over Georgia and Alabama. They know it, but they like, hey, I don't care. Bring him here. Bring Lane Kiffin here. Lane Kiffin, boy, you about to get paid. You about to get paid. Lane Kiffin finna get paid, boy. Now, I was thinking some other coaches that could get a job, but James Franklin. James Franklin could be a name. Because if I'm getting a coach, I need a coach who done been there, done that. Lane Kiffin, James Franklin. That's who I'm calling. Just a side note, I don't want to say it too loud, but I'm going to say it to y'all. If Willie Simmons would have been at FIU for about 3 to 5 years, Florida State would have begged him to get the job. They saw what he did in Tallahassee at FAM. I'm just saying it low, so it's just between us. Y'all, I'm hiring a big boy name. I'm hiring James Franklin or Lane Kiffin. I'm even calling Kurt Cinetti. Listen, Kurt, I know you just signed that contract. I don't care. Listen, come down here to Florida State, boy. You got that magic. Boy, you him. Whoo, you him. Hey, Y24, James Franklin, Florida State of Florida, and Lane Kiffin the same. See, excuse me, I tried to burp, it didn't come out. You can look at the Tulane coach and then Memphis coach. I thought he was gonna be hot, but he just took a loss to UAB. UAB inner head coach beat him, so they like, nah, we don't want nothing out of Memphis. All right, then you got who that is? Tulane head coach. He just barely beat Army. All right, now you got South Florida head coach, but they like, nah, bro. We need us a dog. Lane Kiffin or James Franklin, Florida State or Florida. I don't see them. I ain't getting no little name. I ain't getting no group of 5 guy. I ain't doing that no more. Cause I got Willie Taggart out of the group of 5 because he only was at Oregon for a year. So he more group of 5 than he was Power 5. So I don't want him. South Florida, yeah, that coach been doing good, but we done had a South Florida coach. No, I don't want him. I need Lane Kiffin or James Franklin. James Franklin pretty much fell in your lap. Let him build while he hot. Because he said wherever he go next, he winning the national championship. That boy hot, boy. Come on, bring that down to Florida. Bring that down to Florida State. Y'all, it's getting real out here. Ring my bell, what's happening? Real. See, I'm coming back from church when the Browns play, but I ain't watching until the internet says 12 in. Listen, I'm ready for 12 to play tomorrow. I know it's supposed to be raining and everything, but you know he's shining that Baylor game, OT. Y24, you say USF coach is doing it now, but not enough competition. Yeah, he done beat some teams that got some names, but they ain't gonna let him. I don't think they're gonna go that route. They gonna get, they looking for a name, or they might go with an NFL guy. You could go NFL, but I don't even know who from the NFL just like that. I don't know. Hey, Rod, you say put my resume in for the Florida jobs? Nah, man. They'll try to fire me in the first 3 games. Before you say Miami better than their record. They did, but they took that L. Jennifer, what's happening? D. Adams. Say, yeah, they are. Hey, you see Bucket dying there. Dog, this crazy, man. Yeah, we about 10 hours from that kickoff. Joe, what's good? Ring my bell. Nice girl. Yeah, hey, you know I got rock with y'all. Matt, you say it feels weird telling folks good morning. Hey, well, it's still good night. We got to say good night. 1922, you say Coach Pryor not leaving Colorado before his contract up unless yeah. I don't know what to say about anybody. Well, not his situation, but Lane Kiffin, man, he ain't signed that contract yet, but he might be waiting. That thing finna be big. One, you say roll tide, enjoy your Super Bowl win. Yeah, they had to. Yeah, Bama smiling all day. Look at him, man. He beat us and then everybody celebrated. They still got a hangover. Now that's called the Alabama hangover right there, boy. Straight Alabama hangover. Ty, what's good? Yeah, man. You feel bad that the situation like this, but you know it is what it is. It is what it is. They gonna put that money together. PAB, you say the Jazz game in 6 hours there in London. God, dog. Where them buffs say college football don't waste no time. No, none at all. They might not let that man on the plane, man. I know everybody on the squad looking like, oh, coach. But you know what's crazy? The quarterback got up out of there, yada, and then that dude hit him, bam, 32. If that hit wouldn't have happened, they probably would have won this game. I took it to overtime. Yeah, they would have took it to overtime. They'd have took it to overtime. They'd have took the game to overtime. But it is what it is now. Oh. Yeah, Mac, hey, they all celebrating. They talking about, yeah, that man done got that victory on us, and they talking like they back. 'Cause, you know, they got to win. 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 'Cause, you know, they got Dog, Florida State. I thought Florida State was bad. Fred, you say Lane Kiffin lost to Kirby Smart again. He's a great offense coordinator, not a head coach. Now, he can get it done, just Ole Miss not that school that got that brand behind them. Like the most schools that just, Clemson had a chip back in it. Maybe Ole Miss got a chip back in the days, but Clemson made it. Dabo just found his gift and dominated. Florida State just can't get their footing. They need Lane Kiffin. They need Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin, the Florida State of Florida, or James Franklin, the Florida State of Florida. They're the best two. I ain't got nobody else unless you come to the league. But you got to have some college experience because everything changed now. Ray, you say it would be amazing to see the Browns draft Jordan Seed. Yeah, but that's draft 27, so he got time. He got time. Say Miss Jennifer, you say that the weather was bad in the Baylor game. Baylor always seem to catch them type of games. Yeah, I can't really see. They got to go with a big boy name. It's sad, but my boy finna clock 58 to 60 mil out the gate. 58 to 60 mil. You know, really, you can't even justify losing to a interim head coach. Like, bro, they ain't got no coach, and you took a L. They don't have a coach, and you took a L. And you can't take L's at Florida State. Not like how he taking them. Like, I don't ever remember Florida State being this bad until, like, last year. Like, before that last year, I don't remember. Because you got to think, when I got old enough, it's Bobby Bowden. Then when you get rid of Bobby Bowden, you got Jimbo Fisher. Then they go to Willie Taggart. Then they go to Mike Norvell. So basically, if you can't get a chip, let me see how long it took Jimbo Fisher to get a chip, which Auburn should have beat them, but they didn't. Yep, let me see. Hey, Jimmy Saxton finna get paid, boy. I bet that boy be like, you know what? Jimmy Saxton is, I think, Mike Norvell agent. Boy, they getting cash, boy. Them boy make sure they get you on the front end and the back end. If I'm Florida State, I am trying my best to get the Indiana coach. That's who I'm calling first. I'm calling them first. Jimbo Fisher. Let me see what his record was. How long it took him to win a chip at Florida State. And he an October guy, too. His birthday was not too long ago. All right, he got the job in 2010, won a chip in 2013. There you have it. There you have it. It took him 10, 11, 12, 13. So it took him 4 years. So that's how Florida State looking at it. We need a chip in 4 years, brother. That's how Florida State going to be looking at you. Give me 4 years. Now, he went and stunk it up at, I could never get it going at Texas A&M, but hey, his first year, 10-4. His next year, 9-4. Next year, 12 wins. Next year, 14 wins. Next year, 13 wins. Next year, 10 wins. Next year, 10 wins. And then he went 5-6. So that man never really lost. He got 83 wins there. But just that last year went south. Jimbo Fisher last year went south. Other than that, Jimbo Fisher was balling. Went to Texas A&M. He was holding down for 4 straight years. And then the last 2 years, it went south. So, it is what it is. Core, you say, sorry, but the Indiana head coach is coming to Florida State. Is it coming? I know he extended, but I tell him, bro, I don't care what you extended. I will pay you double what they give you. What they give you, 98, 90? We gonna give you 200. Yeah, We gonna set a whole new record, baby. We tired of this. Come win. I'm giving you 200. You can pass up 200 mil. Kurt, can you pass up 200 mil? We got some billionaires say they tired of losing, tired of being laughed at. They want to sit in the suite feeling good. Kurt, I buy Indiana. I buy Indiana too. You can coach both places. We'll schedule. You coach one game. We'll play on a different night, boy. Just for you. You can coach 2 schools. That's how good you is right now, boy. Hey, you gotta look Kurt in the eyes. You say 200 for a coach with no chip. Hey, he chipping it right now with all these wins. We trying to win. I'll give you 200. Fred, you say he can't pace the game. Lane Kiffin, great play caller, up-tempo offense. Defense wore down, no depth. But Lane probably want to stay in the SEC. But if I'm Lane, I'm getting out the SEC. I'm getting out. T.Y., you say you watch? Nah, I be just locked in on football, man. Jeff, you say 2 schools? Yeah, hey, 2. I'll pay you 2. Fred, you say pockets ain't deep, especially Florida. They'll figure it out. Hey, Matt, boy, you right on the money, ain't it? Ring my bell, you say, Coach, do you think Shador and DG will share a half it? Nah. If Miami take off on them, I think Shador play unless Kevin say, I don't care if you trying to force my hand to put Shador in, I ain't putting him in. That's the only way Shador don't play, because I know the game could be a toss-up, but in the morning, I want to come tell y'all today how I went, but in the morning, I'm going to come tell y'all about that video I seen on him talking about Miami Dolphins. And the way he talked about it, I'm like, bruh, that sound like they finna beat y'all. That sure sound like y'all finna lose. But that might have been coach talk. He hype me up. He might have been hyping them up, but it didn't sound like he was confident. I don't know, but he might, hey. Yeah, y'all. It's wild that this thing going down like that. Yeah, you said Coach Prime, Shiloh, Jordan Seed, and Old Miller. To where? To the Browns. Kiffo, you say you seen when Flacco got tackled by his own? No, not Flacco, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, old lineman, where he was trying to celebrate with him. And hey, he ain't like it. You know, Jimbo Fisher might get out here and coach this year. But y'all know who they keep saying might get it's a coach going back in the coach. I don't think I'm gonna say his name unless he get a job where I got to say his name. If this coach get a job, I probably won't say his name unless he get a job at Cleveland, Florida, or Florida State. He get one of my Florida schools, I'll talk about him. If he get Cleveland, I'll talk about him. But other than that, I ain't talking about him. Dog Mike Norvell. It ain't nothing he could say either. Ain't nothing Mike Norvell could say. He eating this L. He is eating this L. And you feel bad for him because, but watch. Ooh, I just seen here. What if Urban Meyer came back out? But nah, Urban Meyer can't do it because he used to coach at Florida. But boy, he had a whole, boy. Hey, they could call Dan Mullen now. Dan Mullen, let me see what Dan Mullen record. I know Dan Mullen right now balling, but let me see what Dan Mullen was. His record while at Florida. See what my boy record was. What them stats looking like. So when he finally got Mississippi State up, it was 2014 when he really he got him up there in 2010. But 2014, he had 10 wins. The next year, he had 9. Then he went down to 6. Then he went to 8-4. Then Florida hired him, which I don't get. But immediately when he came to Florida, 10 games, 11 games. Then he went 8-4. Then 5-6. They got him out of there. I don't know why they don't get these coaches long enough time. Now he set out for 4 years, and now he back. So he only had one real bad season. But I guess they saw it going down here. See, when you go to Florida State in Florida, you're going to have to come with it. But right now he got UNLV. I guess they done took a loss. Does he get a job? Does he stay? Said Dak. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. This pretty much a wrap, y'all. Let me see what all names they got. Who will get the FSU job? Which they ain't officially came out and said it, but hey. Let me see what they saying. Now, they saying Gus Malzahn will probably be the interim head coach. They could call the interim head coach who came and was the interim head coach, but you know they done moved them details. They could let him be the head coach. What's my boy? Odell Haggins. Yeah, let me see what they saying could replace him. They got South Florida coach, which I don't think will get it. Gus Malzahn, I don't think he'll get it. Tulane head coach, I told y'all that, but I don't think they going with them type of coaches no more. Memphis head coach just took an L. They surely ain't going to Memphis. They got Coach Prime name on here. I don't think Coach Prime will take it. I don't. I really don't think he'll take it. But I don't know. You really don't know. You don't even know if they'll offer him, but that'll show, boy. That'll set the college world on fire if they offer him that job. That'll set the college world on fire, y'all. Fire. I don't know who could get that job. Hold on. Let me just see who out there. Maybe you call the defense coordinator at Ohio State. Maybe you call him. Maybe you call Steve Sarkisian and say, hey, brother, SEC might be too much for you. Bring yourself. You know you don't want Arch anyways. Bring yourself. Maybe Oregon head coach Dan Lanning. Maybe you call Arizona State head coach. I'm just looking at teams who balling right now. Arizona State coach balling. Oregon coach, you know he like that. James Franklin, I know he took some L's, but he still like that. Marcus Freeman at Notre Dame, he done took some L's, but he like that. Maybe you can't call SMU head coach, but you could. Y'all, it ain't really nobody you could call. I guess you got to call the Ghostbusters. Dolphins head coach Chess, nah, can't get him. You say, what's with he doing great? Yeah, y'all know Shiloh gonna do his thing. Shiloh either gonna get opportunity to the league or ball out on the fame that he got. Fred, I can't speak on him, man. For some reason, I can't speak on him. Now, I talked to my business partner about him, but I just can't speak on that man's name for some reason. I just can't. Maybe it's an offensive coordinator somewhere. Who balling right now? Who is balling? Maybe you get Charlie Weiss an opportunity. He been with Lane Kiffin the whole time. Y'all, you know who else might get let go? LSU head coach. LSU head coach, y'all. LSU head coach is not like that. He is not like that. LSU head coach is not like that. Brian Kelly need to get up out of there. Yeah, I don't know where you go. Where you go, where you go. Where you go, where you go. And you really can't get with none of these new guys. See, they had a hot seat, Mike Norvell, Billy Napier, Arkansas coach, Virginia Tech coach. All four of them gone. They had Virginia coach on there. He said, "Nah, I'm winning. Get me off there." Mike Gundy was on there. He gone. Trent Dilfer on there. He gone. Oklahoma coach on there, but he survived. Arizona coach on there, but he might have survived. La Tech, I don't know their record. Luke at Wisconsin, he probably gone. Yeah, Lane Kiffin finna have the biggest pockets around, y'all. Roger say no more, you know they're gonna try to find some of them coaches. Say, man, somebody in college need to go on. Go. Eric, nah, I ain't gonna do it. Yeah, he is. He doing his thing. You say Pat Sherman? Nah, they ain't going Pat Sherman. But every coach they had on the hot seat back gone. Hugh Freeze saving his job. Arizona coach in La Tech, I don't know nothing about. Virginia head coach saved his job. Luke might be gone. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 already out of there. 6 of them already out of there, y'all. And then they keep throwing in, what's my boy name? Matt Rule. Man, like, get Matt Rule out of here, man. Matt Rule, Georgia Tech head coach balling, but he got to finish. Yo, real talk, though, Coach Prime, if he have health issues, I think his name will be up for a lot of these jobs. But with the health stuff, but shoot, maybe a team in dire need, like, bro, come on. Now, I ain't saying that's against him. I'm just saying, Fred Charlie Strong, man, ain't nobody trying to get him. He with the Bucks. Ain't nobody trying to get him. Maybe as defense coordinator. Yeah. Yeah, Fred, they probably getting rid of Billy Napier as well. He is coming too. Yeah, he is coming too. But Coach Pride name probably still gonna get tagged to these jobs. He gonna be up in discussion. I don't know if they gonna behind the scenes actually call him, but his name probably gonna be in the discussion at all times. Jennifer, you say when somebody need a coach, first thing they say is yes, they do. They always throwing Coach Pride name in it, but you know they're gonna attach it to Florida State. They're gonna really attach it to all the big boy jobs that's out. He just gonna have to come out and say what he say, whatever he decide to say. But dog, boy, Mike Norvell stuff went down fast. Not like 6 wins or 7, just straight to 2, and 9 straight lost in the ACC. That's wild. That dude, you say Coach Prime going home to Canton, he ready to go on. I think he was out there chilling. Buffs, where them Buffs, you say Coach Prime wouldn't take the job just because, yeah. I don't know how to grade it. You just never know. You never know. Not saying he'll dip, not saying he won't, because you know they'll throw his name with Cleveland, they fire Kevin. Whenever it's official by Mike Norvell, they gonna put his name to that. They can put it at Penn State. They can put it in there. Oh, that's what's messing up. Kinfolk. Rod, you say Dabo looking for a change? We are the people. We can do it. Yeah. Y'all, it's real out here. 60 mil is a lot for a buy. They pay that buy, they mean business. But I'm not going to fire him if I don't have nobody. And my business partner, me and him, Mike Figures, always said this. Why fire a coach during the season? Fire him at the end. You can call the coach that you want. Hey, bro. Yeah. We basically fired him, but we ain't telling him. Yeah, because we might fire him, then he might just quit. Tell everybody he don't want to do it no more. He don't want to finish. But he might ball out and dominate. So that's why we ain't going to tell him. Just going to ride it out, talk to him and smile in his face like ain't nothing happened. They smiling in your face. Hey. Mike, what up, boy? Hold on, this Mike. Yeah. Mike fired Norvell. Yeah. Mike, what up, boy? Everything good? Keep doing your thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just never know. Well, you say it's crazy how college coaches make so much more than, yeah, it is. Yeah, you said Kevin got to go. If Miami get him, they might. Fred, you say I like Billy Napier everywhere he at. Yeah. I really thought he should have stayed in Louisiana and kept dominating and waited to the LSU job because he was already there. Sometimes you got to just wait it out. Just wait it out. But look, y'all, it is 3 o'clock. Let me get some Z's. I'll be back on the rock with y'all in the AM. Hey, I'll be up the rock with y'all. I'm finna hit this. Hey, blessings to y'all. Holla, holla.